message. And I will say to the audience, you actually the person who inspired me to go ahead and do it. Because,
I appreciate that.
yeah, I heard about your podcast about you started about 4 or 5 years ago or better on Spotify.
Yep.
And everybody check them out on Spotify, man. And so I want to ask you, man, in this era, right? Everything with people's platform, they're always trying to get clout. They're doing stuff for clickbait. They don't care about character. They just want the views and the looks and the likes. So, man, how do you maintain the integrity in that? And do the clicks and views really matter to you?
With anything you do, you want to, because like a lot of things that I tell people, what I see wrong with this generation is that I just call it the microwave era. They're looking for instant gratification. But the one thing that my parents, both parents taught me is just authenticity. You're good no matter what room you walk in. Like if I was a manager at a hospital, these people were way more educated than me, had way more schooling than I did. But I would always enter the room as myself. Authenticity. And people can appreciate authenticity. I'm not trying to get online and act like I was the toughest guy on the block. I didn't sell 1,000 bricks, but I know that world. I've had people in that world. I've been attached to people in that world. I'm not going to try to say, make you think I was about to get drafted out of high school, but I've been around sports long enough. I've been in that world. I've been attached to people in position to make it to the league. I got friends. So my whole thing is I try to stay authentic with whatever message I'm trying to convey on whatever that topic is for that, because people feel that. And just to give you an example of what I mean, and these not a knock on these brothers, I'm just using these for an example. Like with Bubba Dub and Drewski, when you create a character, sometimes people want to meet that character. They could be just getting off the plane from Atlanta. They could have been going to an event, like say my mom passed, and I'm not saying nothing about a family member passing for them, but they could have went and had something that drained them mentally. And they're just not there to be that trash or Drewski, and you walk up to them with that energy. They want that in action. They want what they see online. What you see online with me is truly what you get. I'm a laid back cat. I lead with respect because I demand respect in return. I'm never going to get out of line with nobody. I'm not going to try to prove nothing through a camera, calling people out or nothing like that. So do I want views and engagement? Of course, that's what we all do it for. But I want authentic views and engagement. I don't want you to come to my platform and thinking I'm a circus act. I'm not going to be performing and doing nothing out of character for me that I'm not comfortable with or nothing like that. And I have a mouth, like I say, my uncles and all that. My dad was a preacher. He used to always mix with me. He was like, you remind me so much of my brother Lionel. My dad was a preacher, and he always allowed me to operate in my skin. He knew that wasn't my journey. That was his journey. So I got a mouth. So you might hear cuss words here or there. I'm not over, I was in the military. I'm not cussing like a sailor.